Tonight's ghost story comes complete with a creepy picture. I bet you can't wait. Now, this lady would like to remain anonymous, but I've got to give her a massive shout out because not only has she told me the story, but she's also contacted the Ancient Ram Inn to try and find this image. I'm going to explain. And tonight's ghost story is called The Boy in the Picture. Now, we've already had a conversation at this point. So she started this by saying, I believe I have something attached to me anyway from being a young child. I had an imaginary friend who used to come from a hand-painted portrait, which my nan picked from a car boot sale before I was born. She says, I lived in a house with my great-nan, my nan, my mum and dad and younger brother. Well, my daughter hated the sight of this picture and used to scream at it, so my nan decided to put it in the shed. She said, it's had its day, but I don't want to bin it. So that's what she did. Now, she says that picture was on an episode of Ghost Adventures with Zach Bagans when they went to the Ancient Ram Inn and to the part where the burial ground is, where the children were sacrificed and the picture was shown. She says, I don't know how many copies were made, but I've tried to find a history on it and had no luck. That's since changed. We've actually got some information on that now. But she says, I even emailed the Ancient Ram Inn and Zach Bagans, so at least the Ancient Ram Inn got back to her. Now, originally, this lady thought that the picture was of a girl, but it's actually a boy. Now, this is the picture that the lady's grandma had hanging up in her house. And this is the picture that the ghost would come out of. And I think you've got to admit it's pretty eerie. Now, the lady says that her partner found out that it's 18th century. And I'm going to butcher this, but it looks like the artist is called Jean-Baptiste Ruiz. Probably saying that very wrong. Now, there isn't any weird history about this picture, but isn't it funny that this lady who sent me the ghost story saw a ghost come out of this picture, and it also happens to be in the burial section at the Ancient Ram Inn where the children were sacrificed? What do you think about this picture? Is it creepy? Is it not creepy? Why do you think there's two that have been found around such ghost activity? It's a bit odd. Let me know in the comments. Thanks again to the lady who sent me this picture. Amazing story. I loved it. If you've got a ghost story, go to my page, hit message and send it to me immediately. I don't care if you think it's not good enough. It is good enough, trust me. I love creepy experiences, things you can't explain, out-of-body experiences. Until next time, follow for more.